Xiaomi introduced their first tablet in India in 2015. It had a very good display, a good CPU, excellent battery life, a decent appearance, and was far superior than the competition for $160, making it almost appear too good to be true. Our recommendation for the Mi Pad was to close your eyes and get it. In the 7 years that have passed, not much appears to have changed. Xiaomi just unveiled their newest tablet in India a short while ago. At $160, it almost seems too good to be true. It is far superior to the competition and has an excellent display, processor, battery life, and appearance. The same advice applies to the Redmi Pad, the newest tablet from Xiaomi, as it did to the first. Although we are aware that the headline and the first few lines give everything away, they nevertheless serve to summarize Redmi Pad. Because such products are uncommon, it has been a while since we declared a product to be an absolute no-brainer in terms of value for money. There are trade-offs associated with high prices. Somewhere, the corners are cut. There will always be a catch. Some functionality are missing, and some of the hardware might not be up to par. If there is a catch, we have not yet discovered one after using the Redmi Pad for almost a week. Although there are always little details to quibble over, this is the closest thing to the ideal tab price we have seen in a while. Indeed, the Redmi Pad, Xiaomi's second tablet for 2022, is currently possibly the best value for money item on the electronics market, at either its launch price of $160 or even $205. That includes phones, laptops, timepieces, wearables, and whatever else. We are merely happy that Xiaomi did. We have no idea what they changed to achieve that price on the box. The market for low-cost tablets desperately needed a capable device, somewhat of a budget Android version of the entry-level iPad. There is no shortage of tablets from well-known manufacturers, Nokia, Motorola, Realme, Lenovo, but with great costs come tremendous performance trade-offs. These are typically in the form of CPUs. Cheap tablets typically use older, slower chips and batteries. Some cheap tablets have a tendency to look, well, like cheap tablets. The Redmi Pad is unlike any other low-cost tablet on the market, and as soon as you hold it in your hands, that strikes you. The mix of metal and glass makes the construction genuinely quite high-end. With its straight lines and small bezel display, the mint green hue that we chose cut a really delicate and elegant figure. With a thickness of 7.1 mm and a weight of 465 grams, it is remarkably thin. Most bags will easily accommodate it. Yes, that smooth back attracts smudges, but this tablet is still really attractive. In our opinion, the Xiaomi Pad 5, which costs much more money, does not appear as attractive as the mint green. It is narrower yet taller than an iPad. With that sleek appearance comes a very strong feature set that outperforms the price of the gadget. The 10.6-inch 10-bit LCD screen features a 2K resolution, a 90Hz refresh rate, and is remarkably bright and vibrant. The Redmi Pad is a fantastic device for watching movies and television shows, thanks to its quad-speaker configuration, 2 speakers on top and 2 speakers at the bottom of the tablet. The speakers can fill a small room with high-quality music without distortion at maximum volume, and the display is good at handling images and video. However, the lack of a 3.5mm audio connection is somewhat disappointing at this price point, since many people still use wired headphones. The Redmi Pad is a respectable gaming option, thanks to the MediaTek Helio G99 processor. This chip, which is still relatively new, outperforms all the competition has to offer in terms of performance, which is the main complaint about low-cost tablets. The Helio G99 appears to be far superior to the Dimensity 700 CPUs that power many mid-segment phones, as well as the highly praised Helio G96 that we first saw in the Redmi Note 11 Pro earlier this year. In fact, it appears to be extremely similar to the acclaimed Snapdragon 695. The RAM and storage options for the tablet are 3 and 64 gigs, 4 and 128 gigs, and 6 and 128 gigs. A microSD memory card slot allows for storage expansion of up to 1 TB. With a small adjustment to its settings, the tablet can run the majority of games, and many of them even do so. While Knights of the Old Republic and Grimvalor played beautifully on the big screen, Call of Duty could have used a minor reduction of its settings. However, Alto's Odyssey was the game we enjoyed playing the most because of how well the speakers and display work together. The device's gaming performance is unquestionably superior to that of any tablet priced under $210, and several smartphones are available for less than that amount as well. The Redmi Pad performs multitasking quite well. The Redmi Pad is actually one step ahead of the Xiaomi Pad 5, which is now receiving Android 12 via an update, as it runs MIUI 13 on top of Android 12. We praise Xiaomi for optimizing its tablet UI in our review of the Xiaomi Pad 5, and it functions flawlessly on the Redmi Pad as well. Some people will criticize it for being too close to the iPad OS, but we don't believe this is a cause for concern. The Redmi Pad does not support active pens or keyboard covers, but it is compatible with all capacitive styluses, and works well with any Bluetooth keyboard for people who wish to use it for productivity. In terms of productivity, the Redmi Pad lacks a fingerprint reader, but offers a quick Face ID. But for financial transactions, you'll need a password. The tablet also boasts 2 cameras, an excellent 8.0 megapixel selfie video calling camera on the front and a decent 8.0 megapixel camera on the rear. Xiaomi placed the front camera on the tablet's longer side rather than its top, making it better at video calling in landscape mode. In the upcoming days, the front-facing camera will also acquire a feature called focus frame that will modify the frame in accordance with your movements and even widen the field of view if necessary. Greetings from the iPad shades. The Redmi Pad's battery life has similarities to that of the Apple tablet. The device's 8000 mAh battery easily lasts through a day of use, which includes a lot of surfing, some gaming, word processing, and loads of watching videos. We were able to watch films or play games for 10 to 12 hours, which is quite acceptable for an iPad. The tablet can be charged at 18 watt, and a 22.5 watt charger is included in the package. Although charging does take nearly 3 hours at this price point, that is standard. The Redmi Pad, as we previously stated, runs MIUI 13 on Android 12. The tablet will receive 2 further Android updates, 3 years of Android security patches, and 3 years of MIUI updates, according to the information provided. There are Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity options, but no SIM connectivity. Despite sacrificing certain multitasking capabilities, the Redmi Pad's starting price of $160 for the base 3 and 64 gigs model is remarkable. However, even at $180 for the 4 and 128 gigs, and $205 for the 6 and 128 gigs models, the Redmi Pad offers incredible value for money. In terms of what it brings to the table in terms of competition, it really has none at all. In fact, we would have no qualms about recommending it as the best tablet you can purchase for not just under $180, but even $245. This is because its performance is so good. Since the tablet business rebounded following the epidemic, this is essentially the low-cost tablet that everyone has been waiting for. Those who think an iPad is simply too pricey now have a tablet that looks well, performs well, and has a price that is totally modern. What do you think of Redmi's new tablet? Write your opinion in the comments. Have a nice day and see you soon.